I was really hoping that Team Canada would lose and we get smoked in the gold medal game by the Americans. Reason being is that all of these slaves of Canada that are distracted by sports and everything would finally sober up and have to take a very long, hard, raw, sober look at what is happening with things. The Blue Jays in the World Series, I really wanted them to lose. When the Oilers went to back-to-back Cup finals the last 2 Junes in a row, I really wanted them to lose. Team Canada in the gold medal game, I wanted them to lose as well. Because I don't want any distractions distracting the swath of the population that are distracted by this veil of liberalism of what is actually going on in our country. And, spoiler alert, they lost. And they're still distracted. They still can't see it. They are literally eyes wide shut to the problems that we have. Like, the average Canadian is just so retarded. Sometimes I wonder to myself, am I taking crazy pills? Am I insane for seeing things the way that I do? Then I realize, no, I'm actually the sane one here. It's just I'm in a world of retarded people where the average person is retarded and then the other half is more retarded than that and low IQ. It's insane. But the reality is that sports is the only thing that these people have left. All you people in Canada, I mean, maybe if you're watching this, you won't be so dumb, but the average Canadian has such little to grasp onto in their life that sports is the only escape. Forget about the economy collapsing, the fact that they're trying to close down industries as far as the government goes, import the third world to replace you. And now because nobody wants to go work in the army because the testosterone levels in this country are so low, whatever, we'll bring some foreign nationals to keep your country safe. It's not alarming at all. Not one bit. The government is trying to exterminate the very race of people that literally built, like, everything we have, everything in this studio that I have, everything that surrounds us is on the backs and the giant shoulders of the men that came before us. And before that, they built everything. People that say all the time, Canada was built by immigrants. No, it was built by settlers. If you watched my video the other day, I settled on Starbucks. I refused to support Tim Hortons, which I guess employs liberals that vote for more third worlders at Tim Hortons. But we'll leave that aside. The men that came here settled what did not exist. The immigrants come to something that is already pre-existing. But anyway, we'll leave that and we'll part that aside. Despite the absolute army of beta males and liberal women in Canada just having a complete meltdown the previous 3 weeks, God forbid Donald Trump wants us to have lower taxes, lower crime, not be completely outrageously replaced by the third world immigration, stop 90% of the population subsidizing 10% with all the endless free shit, and maybe be the 51st state. I don't know. They have a complete meltdown about this stuff. But despite the army of, again, these betas and these liberal women, USA wins. Connor Hellebuck, Winnipeg Jet. He's one of my favorite goalies in the world. He was outstanding. 41 of 42. Better than Ryan Miller in 2010. Probably, I would even argue, the best goaltending performance in Olympic history. Against that team, getting outshot like that, the quality of saves, the quantity of saves, he is just on another level in and of itself. But we'll part the hockey breakdown for a second. I know this was a hockey podcast before started going on the political worldview side of things. But so the U.S. win, and 5 beta males come out of hiding and say, we're not going to the White House. We are declining. And those were Brock Nelson, Jake Gensel, Jackson Lacombe, Jake Ottinger, Kyle Connor. They all declined. And I thought to myself, okay, you just win the gold medal. The president, regardless of who he is, invites you down to go and shake his hand. And even though I'm not a big fan of Mark Carney, I kind of hate that like Green Goblin smile he has. And I always notice he always has his hands behind his back. I don't like that. I hate when people have their hands behind their back, like they're trying to hide something. I also don't trust short people. I'm 6'5". I don't trust dudes that are under 6 feet. I feel like they're always trying to be sneaky. But anyway, I'll part that aside. I would still go and meet him and say, Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for having us here. Not a fan of you personally, but thanks. Let's grab a picture. Thanks for celebrating us. Have a good day, sir. And please don't replace me with third worlders. That would be about the extent of it.